up on Fast Forward Rewind, we'll be sitting down with two of the executive producers of the 34th Annual Evie Awards.
And do-it-yourself correspondent Catherine Collins will be in studio to show us how to bring the essence of the Sahara to your dorm room.
Wait a minute. Where is everyone?
I don't know. What the heck? You want to go find them?
Sure.
Okay.
He's Christian Mudrick.
And she's Maggie Morlath.
And you're watching Fast Forward Rewind.
Bringing you everything you need to know about orientation, Emerson, and all things hip.
Hey guys, you've made it.
You've completed the Common App, packed up all your things, and crossed land and sea, or just drove up from Jersey to be here.
And finally, you find yourself on the campus of Emerson College. All 2 city blocks of it.
You're at the infamous intersection of Boylston and Tremont, and your first big decision as an Emersonian is coffee.
Coffee.
Starbucks?
Or Dunkin'. Christian and I, both self-proclaimed caffeine addicts, are about to break down the good and the bad of those 2 convenient coffee stops.
First things first, let's talk about price. Starbucks, a little bit more expensive, a little bit out of budget.
But see, when I'm trying to save, I go to Dunkin', because let's be serious, you can get like double the coffee for the same price as Starbucks.
Double, maybe triple, but you can't beat the quality of Starbucks. Nothing beats the taste of an iced grande mocha, right? Am I right?
That's true. I do have to say, today I splurged, I went for the Starbucks, and you can actually taste the difference.
You can. And nothing beats walking down the Boylston catwalk like having a Starbucks in your hand. Instant cool.
That's true. I do have to say, last year, this one time, I took a Starbucks cup that I saved, and then I took my coffee from Dunkin'. I did a little switcheroo, and I was instantly cool. So, I mean...
At least you worked it out. But wait, Maggie, what about MCAF? Oh.
Well, now let's hear from someone who maybe doesn't need another cup of coffee. Events correspondent, Mike Cantalupo. Mike?
Thanks, guys. Look how freaking cool this is. I'm outside the Paramount Theater where day 1 of move-in is finally coming to a close. There's a bunch of OLs moving in one final family. But other than that, it's been a great day. And if you missed any of it, don't worry. I have it all entirely recapped. Take a look.
Emerson!
We're so excited. Congratulations, you're finally moving into college. How does it feel? Welcome to Emerson. Hi. Okay, do you want to be on television? Well, of course you do, because you're at Emerson. Fast Forward Rewind.
I've heard of that one.
Okay, that's going on right now.
That's
like
cool.
You're on it.
Oh.
Are you guys moving in for your freshman year today?
We speak Spanish.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Welcome to Emerson.
Wait, check this out. I'm pretty sure that's very illegal. Like where? Where do you expect to fit all of this? What advice would you give to freshmen?
Oh, stay young.
You're so old right now that just nervous about for your daughter moving away.
Just a big city. We're from the suburbs.
Okay.
And big city.
It is a dangerous.
Overwhelming. It's overwhelming.
No, it's overwhelming. There's homeless people everywhere. There's ravaged disease and drugs. Do you want to play trivia? Let's play trivia. Sure. Name 5 Emerson alumni.
Oh, no.
No, you can't Google it.
Jay Leno.
Not one.
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
Okay, Jay Leno.
My Uncle Jimmy.
Well, that counts. Yeah. You are the first person to go with Uncle Jimmy. You can cross both ways at this school. Everybody goes both ways. But I'm going to introduce you to the president and the dean of the school.
Okay, yeah.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Kate, hi. You're Mike, right?
Yeah. Wait, whoa.
I've watched Fast Forward Rewind.
It's all about you, though. No, it's not about me. It's about moving and the freshmen. Don't tell myself that, because then I start to think that it's actually all about me.
Okay, how are you?
Cheers, Zach. Good to meet you.
Good to see you.
Do you know who I am?
No, I have no idea.
I know.
Oh! Come on now, come on. Mom! Stop leaving. Stop leaving. Mom. I'm sure that you have moved people in before to different colleges, being, you know, an esteemed taxi cab driver. But what makes Emerson different than everything else?
Emerson is the best on the planet, or one of the best, not to exaggerate.
Is another alumni. Mom, stop getting out of frame! I now have the only thing I need. I'm done with you, freshmen. I have Charlie. Mwah. For Fast Forward Rewind, I'm Mike Cantalupo, and this is Charlie. This is Charlie. Motherfucker, baby. But, like, how cute was Charlie, though, in all honesty? Like, you can't find a cuter dog. And that was right on the steps of the Ritz-Carlton. Oh, my God. But listen, the events don't end now. It's so much fun, and it's just beginning. Tonight, I'm actually going to head into the Paramount Theater for the night with the broke-ass gourmet herself, Gabby Moskowitz. And then after that, let's look into tomorrow. We also have Move-In Day 2 with the rest of the class of 2018. They get to finally find themselves home at Emerson. And then also, check out Parent Orientation till 3:30 p.m. in the Park Plaza Hotel. I sound like a weatherman, but the events just keep on continuing. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great week, and the fun is just beginning. Till now, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mike. You rock. Don't ever change. Now over to cooking correspondent Ashley LaChante, who has the scoop on snacks that keep your energy up without weighing you down.
Hi, Emersonians. For Fast Forward Rewind, I'm your cooking and food expert, Ashley LaChante. Today we're going to be talking about snacks that'll help you keep your energy up through that 3 a.m. study slump. Nothing is worse than studying for your midterm and feeling yourself losing energy. Reaching for snacks that are loaded in sugar and calories are only going to make you more tired. But before I give you my tips and tricks, let's head to the streets and meet up with other Bostonians who tell us about the foods they reach for when they're feeling a bit sluggish. Who wants to be on TV? Woo! Let's say it's late at night and you're studying and you're trying to keep going through this session. What is your go-to snack for that sort of period?
Coffee. Well, I really can't think of anything else to really quench my, study hunger than a nice fat bowl of Honey Bunches of Oats.
Bananas are a staple. I really like Oreos.
Chocolate chip cookie. I don't know.
A quick PB&J if I can make one, absolutely.
I like to go for the green juice, the kale green juices, pineapple. Those things wake me up and give me a lot of energy for the day.
While we heard about a lot of snacks from Bostonians today, here are some of my top picks. Number 1 would definitely be spinach. Spinach is loaded with vitamins, nutrients, and minerals, and is a great alternative to lettuce in any sense. You can find spinach at the dining hall, actually, in LB, and you can put a couple of leaves in your sandwich or make a salad of it, and you'll be good and ready to go for the rest of the day. An alternative to your chips and dip craving would be hummus and red peppers. Peppers provide the crunch that you would get from chips, while hummus give you that kind of full feeling from any sort of dip. You can actually find red peppers and hummus at the C-store in Little Building, and if you can't get peppers in hand, go with pretzels. They'll fill you up and make you feel really energized for the rest of your study sesh. Another alternative to coffee or a sort of energy drink would be the all-natural coconut water. Coconut water is loaded with triglyceride fats, which will actually give you energy and help sustain you in the long run. Plus, it's delicious and so refreshing. With these simple swaps for your regular snacks, I think you're gonna have a far better study session. Well, that's it for now. As for myself, I've got a 10-page paper to write, so it looks like I'm gonna need all of these snacks and then some. Until next time, I'm Ashley LaChante for Fast Forward Rewind. Bye.
Thank you, Ashley. Well, now it's time for our first installment of Emerson Code, where we get real with you about all things Emerson. Check it out.
My favorite org on campus is M-Chan.
Being a part of the Emerson channel and working on comedy shows.
Some of my favorite organizations that I'm involved with are, of course, M-Chan.
And M-Chan's the best org on campus, so like...
I love M-Chan and EIV.
I like to work on theater too, so whatever you're interested in.
I'm also really involved in Fashion Society.
I have worked on a lot of shows and I've had just the greatest experiences working on all of them.
I went out for GME because I went to the like M-Chan meeting at the beginning of the year.
I think it's always fun to get involved on campus, just if you become friends with someone and they think you'd like something, to go to a general meeting and just get involved.
The best way to get involved is, you know, Emerson's motto, networking.
Put yourself out there. Like, that sounds cliche, but really just go for it, and good things will come to those who work very hard.
I would love to be involved in the Evies and Zeta.
Like, I worked briefly with Fashion Society, and I really just admire how it's run.
I'm definitely interested in getting involved with the Evies. I mean, we have our own award show. That's incredible.
Just to be involved in comedy troupes would be really fun.
And I can say that every single experience has been unique and fun, and just I keep wanting more, so it's great.
Welcome back to Fast Forward Rewind. In a little bit, Catherine Collins will be in studio with a craft for us that is both pretty and prickly.
But first, we're gonna turn it over to Justin Cordua, our campus correspondent, with the best places to grab a bite on campus.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Justin Cordua, and I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of the Emerson campus for the next week or so. We're going to talk about places to study, places that are good for your mental and physical health. We're going to talk about places where you can get entertained and your academic resources. And finally, my favorite, we're going to talk about places where you can get some food to eat. In fact, let's head over to the Einstein Bagels right next to the Little Building and take a look at what's up over there. Formerly known as the Emerson Cafe, Einstein Bagels is now under construction in this building. It's not ready yet, but as soon as it is, you'll be able to get all the bagels your heart desires. Located on the second floor of Piano Row, the Max Cafe is the perfect place for a late night snack. Let's say you want stir fry, pizza, chicken fangies, whatever you're looking for, they've got it here. This is Emerson College's dining hall, commonly referred to as the DH. It has a buffet-style setup, and we've got salads, sandwiches, pizza, soda, you name it. It has a little something for everybody. In the dining hall, we actually have an entire station just for vegan and vegetarian options. So if you're looking for something a little healthier, or you're a vegan or a vegetarian, this is the place you want to go. We're here in the basement of the Paramount Building, 559 Washington Street, in the Paramount Cafe. After I really tank an audition, I like to cram an entire chili cheese dog into my mouth because it makes me feel a little bit better. Or have a black bean burger and a slice of pie because the flavors go together really well. You'd be surprised. Hopefully we've satisfied some of your curiosity about places to eat on the Emerson College campus and shown you some of the different options you have here. I'm Justin Cordua.
Thanks, Justin. Emerson's various organizations, or orgs for short, are taken very seriously. Perhaps more seriously than the classes we're enrolled in.
So basically, if you're not in an org, you're irrelevant. Here with all your performance orgs needs is Jamie Sanders.
Thanks, guys. Are you funny? No, you aren't. Luckily, neither are Emerson's comedy troupes. Emerson has a wide range of troupes, each with their own distinct style of long or short-form improv or sketch comedy. But don't take my word for it, I'm super untrustworthy. They have their own showcase right at the start of the semester where they show off tidbits and give all the info you need. You can sign up to audition for them at the org fair at the start of the semester. Of course, any liberal arts school is not complete without a hefty helping of theater groups. Emerson Shakespeare Society is a great way to try your hand at classical theater or to continue a long-running passion for it. The auditions are open to members of any department, so a poli-sci major Hamlet isn't out of the question. The show lineup for this coming year is Pirates of Penzance, Taming of the Shrew, Dressmaker, and Macbeth. But wait, you say, only 2 of those are Shakespeare, to which I reply, shut your face. Kidding Around is a group dedicated to putting on shows for children, staging everything from decked-out productions of The Little Mermaid and Seussigal to a fully kabuki-style version of The Emperor's New Clothes. So I guess The Emperor's New Kimono? Other groups include the Emerson Musical Theater Society, which is focused on exactly what its name suggests, and the acting troupe Mercutio, which does a variety of plays cast and crewed almost exclusively out of the group's members, by which I mean that once you get in, you're allowed to audition for and vote to select their shows. It's kind of like a theater fraternity, but with more paddling. If working with ensembles and structured settings isn't your style, Inside Joke is Emerson's first and only stand-up comedy group, hosting open mic nights and featuring special off-campus comedians regularly throughout the semester. If you want to solo something a little more serious, you can try your hand at performing poetry with Emerson Poetry Project. Are you proud of your writing? Don't be. Not too confident on the mic? It's okay, don't worry. The Emerson Poetry Project crew holds regular writing performance workshops and showcases popular poets who are on tour. So attending the events most Mondays at 8 p.m. is sure to be inspiring and a good learning experience. That's the org overview, but I definitely recommend delving deeper into the dark, confusing underbelly that is the Emerson Performance Org scene. Don't get lost. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jamie. Ah, move-in day. I remember it like it was yesterday. Pulling up to Boylston, hauling all my unicorn paraphernalia into LB, waving goodbye to Mom and Dad.
Oh, really? Because I just remember checking up the deuces and saying, bye, Felicia, as they drove away.
Well, whatever your relationship with your parents is, here's Amanda Breen to make sure you don't forget your move-in day.
I'm Amanda Breen, here for Man on the Street. I'm going to ask people random questions, be inappropriate, and start fights. Right now, I'm actually here with Rebecca. Rebecca, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Of course, Amanda. Hi, my name is Rebecca. I am a member of the undergraduate course staff here at Emerson College.
Shut up. Where are you guys coming from today?
California, so the Bay Area.
I hate California.
I'm sorry.
New York. New York. Which do you like better, America or New York?
No.
Where are you guys coming from today?
Los Angeles.
That's really far away. What do you like better, America or Los Angeles?
I got my toothpaste. And
hey, Bryce, you ready to move?
Oh, sorry, Dad. 1 second. I'm doing an interview for the Emerson channel.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be moving in for you.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That's my dad.
Would you guys be willing to do sugar shots?
Sugar shots? Sugar shots. Yes.
You down a packet of sugar. Why did he just come into our interview?
Oh, no. He said he was going to make a cameo appearance.
That's not okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Why are you holding the stocking? Just sugar shots. My daily activity.
Dump it over our heads? Is that...
No, you gotta eat it. Where's your room?
Oh, it's upstairs in the little building.
I think he needs to know the number.
Oh, I know the number. It's 317.
Don't do that. Okay.
It's 317. You ready? Set, go. That's disgusting. Had too much sugar. There's a man standing behind me. Okay, I can do this. I can do this interview. All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Wow.
Well, thanks, Amanda. But now Catherine has a DIY dorm decoration that seems a little bit dangerous.
So, Catherine, what did you bring us today?
Oh, just a slice of the Sahara. Also, a fun way to liven up your dorm.
Okay.
I actually made this, and it only took a few minutes.
Great.
So this is a succulent, and this is a vase that I got from Goodwill. And I just made it a little bit more fun with some tissue paper. And
So
it's
cute.
It's mint, the color of orientation.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
So that's kind of
Wonderful.
fun. So let's make one right
Okay,
now
sure.
out of this mason jar. I thought you guys might like.
We do. We are Emersonians, of
Of
course.
course. You gotta have mason jars on top of mason jars.
I ferment cologne in mason jars.
I drink coffee out of mason jars. I drink other liquids out of mason jars. All right. So what are we gonna do?
Okay, so what you do is you take some Mod Podge, of course, which is great. You put some on this foam brush. You just cover the inside. Want to give it a try?
Sure.
You line it.
Okay.
And then you take these strips of tissue paper, and just like that, this is kind of a messy version.
But I like it. It adds texture.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Definitely fun.
And this you can just put right in. It fits right in.
Yeah.
And it'll give a good look. And this actually fits right to this little plant, this orchid, in case you're not into prickly
cacti.
little cactuses.
Okay, so after the Mod Podge, then you put in the tissue paper?
Yeah. You just put it right in.
So cute.
Wonderful.
And it will dry clear, and then you Mod Podge right over it.
Okay, just to secure it in there?
Yep, and it'll dry totally clear, and you can just keep putting more in till it looks
And however you like it.
Yeah, and if you're not into making crafts on your own, what also looks nice is to put a plant just in a little teacup and
love
put
it.
tissue paper all around it to secure it. That looks really nice too.
That is a great teacup. Where did you get that?
It's actually my grandmother's teacup, but there's a lot of great teacups at like Goodwill, places like that.
And you can get them for cheap. Just steal them up.
99 cents?
99 cents. Perfect.
For sure.
Awesome.
So after you do this, then you just pop it right in here?
Yeah, you could just pop it right in.
Oh my
It'd be great. Wait for it to dry.
All right. Wonderful.
I love it so much.
And this is a cute look. Can we get started on this? Can we get started on this and making the orchid?
You just rip some tissue paper.
Yeah, do we need the X-Acto knife?
All right,
I think we
Christian.
just. Oh, okay.
Well, I have to say it's been fun, but I mean.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up and not get to the teacup today. Sorry. And no, we're going to the teacup. We're gonna make the teacup work, right?
All right, I think it's time for another commercial break. So let's check that out now, and we'll be right back.
I've been involved in a lot of journalism organizations.
I'm the president of This Is Pathetic, an improv group here on campus.
Well, I love the Emerson channel, EIV, the Evvies, NBS, frames per second, all those things. My favorite, though, is definitely the Evie Awards. It's the biggest Oregon campus that brings everyone together.
I am a member of Zeta Phi Eta, one of the co-ed professional fraternities.
I am also in a sorority, Alpha Epsilon Phi, and Greek life is like very, very different at Emerson from many other schools, so I suggest you try it out. It'll just introduce you to a whole new family that you won't really have if you don't get on board the Greek life train.
Being in Greek life at Emerson is a lot of fun, actually.
I've also done your magazine Emerson, which is, you know, a student-run magazine through Emerson. It's all about fashion and what's hip and, you know, what to wear, what not to wear.
I have really enjoyed being part of This Is Pathetic, which is my comedy troupe.
I'm also an orientation leader and a tour guide and a writer for one of the television shows that we have on MChan and a co-host, and so I've never learned to say no.
I'm also a member of 2 dance companies at Emerson, Emerson Dance Company, and then Emerson Urban Dance Theater.
I do Emerson Channel Sports, and I'm a sideline reporter, so I go to like the basketball games, the volleyball games.
I only work on the Emerson channel on EIV. Oh no.
It may only be September, but we're already excited for
The 34th Annual Evie Awards! Here with us now are the 2 executive producers, Alex Clark and KJ McCann.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Now, we know it's sort of in the early stages of planning. It is only September, but Alex, I just wanted to ask you, as the creative aesthetic producer, what sort of vision are you going for with this year's production?
I think Lauren and I took a lot of time to think about what we wanted the show to be when we were going out for to be the producers of it. And I think what we're really going for is to highlight kind of a behind the scenes of Emerson, because there's so much work that goes into creating the magazines, the TV shows, the dances, everything that goes. That happens here. There's so much work that people don't really notice, and that's what we really want the show to highlight this year.
Great.
Sure. Now, I know in years past there have been huge things during the school year to sort of promote the award show, which is at the very end of the school year. So do you guys have anything in the works?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, personally, I want there to be a lot more to happen in the fall, on the fall semester, just to make the show, that this is something that really is a year-long process and brings together the entire school. And I think, for me, I actually discovered Emerson through the Lady Gaga lip dub, which was a promo for the 30th Annual Evie Awards. So I think we're definitely we're in the works to bring something back for that. And we're also talking about a fall show.
A fall show?
Ooh.
Okay, well, KJ, could you, elaborate on the fall show that we're going to be seeing this fall?
Yeah, sure.
So in December, we are going to be collaborating with the Fashion Society to put on a fashion show that will both aesthetically and thematically complement our live show. It's really cool, and it's also the Evie's way of trying to reach out and collaborate with other organizations, because we are a show that celebrates everybody at Emerson, so I think it's really important that we work with everybody at Emerson as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. And one more kind of fun question. If you had to pick a Beyonce song, Emerson favorite, to describe this year's Evies, what would it be and why?
Okay, we literally spent 20 minutes thinking about this question.
Good.
And we decided, just because of the title, Upgrade You, because we really want the show to be different than it has been in years past, and to really be a show that entertains people, and it's a real show and a performance that you come to see. And with that said, this really is something that brings together the entire school. So I think just for anyone who really wants to get involved, there are two general meetings coming up. So the first is September 5th, which is right after the org fair, and that's going to be at 3:30 p.m. In the Billboardy. And then we also have a general meeting on September 11th at 10 p.m. in the Billboardy as well. And all of our teams are going to be there. We're going to be there to answer any questions for students who want to get involved.
All right.
And really any experience for people who are looking to go out for the Evies, any experience or no experience at all is really, the people we're looking for are passionate about what they do, because we are, so.
Awesome. Well, you guys kind of answered my last question, but thank you two so much for joining us. Next up, we have a peek into the life of the most colorful job on campus, an orientation leader.
Hi, my name is Ashley Kelly, and I'm going to be a sophomore this year, and my major is Communication Sciences and Disorders. I wanted to be an OL just to welcome new students in. I had a really positive OL experience, so I wanted to make an equal impact on someone else's incoming week. Move-in day is 2 days of complete insanity where people just line the streets, and it's pretty intimidating, not gonna lie, but it's one of the greatest experiences of orientation week. So I think the reason for all the cheering is because the upperclassmen are equally as excited to have the freshmen as freshmen are to come in, and we just want them to feel welcome, and we want them to have a great start to their year at Emerson. We basically just help facilitate move-in for new students as quickly and as efficiently as possible. All right, let's go to your room.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm a college kid now. I'm a college kid.
Yeah. So orientation groups, like I have a group of about 7 students. So I got to write them OL letters during the summer. I get to interact with them the first 2 days. We can go to the bigger orientation events at night together. So it's a really great opportunity just because it's kind of the first group setting you have at Emerson. So it's an opportunity to make a really positive impact on them. I hope that all the new students have a really great orientation week and start to their year.
Hey everyone, I'm Tarena Scannell, your health and fitness correspondent, and today we're gonna feel the burn with Tabata. All right. So are you looking to increase your strength, lose weight, improve flexibility, or build muscle? Well then Tabata training can be a great workout to add to your routine. Tabata is a type of cardio that alternates between short periods of high intensity exercise followed by even shorter recover periods. This type of cardio can improve your athletic condition, speed up your metabolism, and increase fat burning in your body. Our lovely hosts, Christian and Maggie, have agreed to perform a typical workout that will consist of 20-second sets with 10 seconds of rest in between. So for our first set, you guys, we're gonna do high knees. So what you wanna do is you kinda wanna pretend that you're sprinting and you bring your knees up as high as you can, all right?
Okay.
So you guys ready for this?
Yes. When on your count.
All right. Ready? And
Bring 'em up.
go.
Whew, feel the burn, man.
All right, so when you do each set, you want to make sure you go full out 100%, like all out.
All right.
Like knees all the way up.
All the way up.
You can even hold your hands up.
Hold your hands up. And that felt like the longest 20 seconds. All right, rest, you guys, rest. All right.
All right.
Now, for our next set, we're gonna do jumping jacks. Now, if you excuse me for a second, my mic fell off, but you know, sometimes life knocks you down, you get back up.
That is quite all right.
All right.
So start with the jumping jacks?
So you guys know jumping jacks.
Of
You just wanna make sure
course.
you fully extend your arms and your legs, okay?
All right.
So we're gonna do this for another 20 seconds. Ready?
All
right, great.
All right, go. 1.
I love jumping jacks.
Now do as many sets as you feel capable of, but don't push yourself to, you know, the point where you
pass
feel
out.
like you're gonna pass out. No one wants to deal with that. Keep pushing, keep pushing. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, you know, if you need to take a couple more minutes to steady your breath, that's okay, it happens to all of us. Just make sure you steady your breath. All right, now for our final set, we're gonna do jump squats, all right? This is gonna be a killer, so make sure you bend as low as you can and then really push yourself up.
All right.
Are you ready, you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's
Don't
go
know
and
what
do
a jump
this. Ready?
squat is, but okay.
Okay, and go. 1. All right, keep pushing.
Offbeat.
Feel the burn, you guys.
Let me keep
Now
our
even-
legs sort of separate.
Yeah, keep them separated.
Okay.
Bend and go high up. Now, even if you feel like quitting, don't quit in the set. Keep going until you finish the set because we aren't quitters.
Keep going.
All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Man, don't you feel like you have to sit down just after that simple 3 set right there?
Yeah.
It will kick your butt. All right, well, Tabata is a great addition to any workout. Tabata training sessions can vary in length, but only last a couple of minutes in short, high-intensity sets. If you choose to do cardio for a longer session, like 30 minutes, make sure you choose exercises that are more traditional and low intensity, like the elliptical or stationary bike. At that slower steady state, you can hold a conversation, not like right now, where I'm clearly out of breath. Tabata cardio can become a great addition to any of your workouts, like I said. So you can also use this technique to chisel your abs by choosing ab exercises instead of cardio. So all in all, Tabata training is a great way to boost up your bod and get in shape. Thanks you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks to Toronto's workout plan. I'm the envy of all my friends.
See, I pulled me a baller, man, and I gotta work at the mall again.
Well, now we've got a little bit more Emerson code for you, but when we return, Bay Faction will be in studio to play us off with some smooth jams.
The best way to get involved on campus? Just like talk to anyone. Talk to any one person, and they'll tell you everything they're involved in and try to get you in on it. Like, that's the way Emerson works.
Just show up. 99% of anything is showing up and saying that you're willing to do things and learn and try new and have new experiences. So that's key to being involved in orgs.
Also go to the org fair.
I think the best way to get involved in campus is when you first come to school, you really need to go to org fair, you really need to talk to people, you really need to ask people, you know, what have you heard of, what do you do that you like?
If I had more time, I definitely want to be involved in one of the literary magazines.
The Emerson Republicans group they're a bunch of bold people.
Well, something I talk a lot about on tours is our radio stations, WERS, WECB, and ETIN.
So something like Pub Club or MMAG would be really cool to be involved in.
It's a really cool thing to be able to be on the radio, host your own radio show while in college.
It's really about making connections with people, and through those connections, you're going to learn about things that, number one, you knew you were interested in, and learn about things that you may never have thought that you'd be interested in trying out.
Just do you. I don't know.
To wrap up our first episode, we've got Bay Faction with some groovy tunes. Take it away.
I'm Connor. I play drums in the band.
I'm James. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Chris, and I play the bass.
And so we've realized that we're a faction of musicians that play music by a bay, which is like Mass Bay. So, Bay Faction.
Yeah.
So I guess like that it gives you like a little more freedom in terms of like what you can do musically. Because like Megadeth, like they're probably only gonna play metal. Like,
yeah.
You know.
It leaves doors open.
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. For sure.
And it also doesn't like push the trio kind of image too much. We wanted to, I don't know, if we were gonna work with other people, or like we still didn't like really know what we were gonna do exactly, so we tried to keep it open-ended as possible.
I mean, at least I feel like before like your band reaches like a certain point, there are like enough things that you can do on your own. And like the only reason you should bring in other people in terms of like distribution and like merch and like like third-party booking and stuff, like you're not booking enough to the point that like you need someone else to do it for you, and also it gives you so much like more control. I don't know. Like I really like to know that like we can contact like a venue or like a house or something and like book ourselves a show.
Yeah.
Or like contact like there's this place that we get our merch from. It's called All About Records in Taunton. Like we can call them up and say like, hey, we need more merch, or like, hey, we need like some CDs pressed or something. So I think it makes it a lot easier. It's like in a way it is like less to keep track of. We're working with this producer named Jaime, and he's at Berkeley. He's very into like I think he called it like subtractive production. So essentially it's like you take everything down and you leave as much space as possible. So things that need to punch through can punch through. So like I guess like when Connor's playing drums, or like if Chris has like a bass line that he really wants to express over everything else, it leaves room for that. But like just in doing that, it makes it gives it that like chill kind of vibe, I guess, or like more of like a laid back kind of vibe. So basically, if you leave enough space for everything that you want to be there, then like the things that are supposed to be there will.
Yeah, it's sort of like stripped down, so it allows you to emphasize each instrument.
Yeah. And I think it allows like the album to be more dynamic as well. If you start quiet, then you can become loud. If you're just playing loud the whole time, then the whole album just sounds the same kind of a thing.
Well, first I used to just write all the songs and then like play it. But recently, like, I'll go to his house and I go in the basement and just kind of jam for a little bit. And he'll come up with something and he'll do something.
Generally, like nowadays, like James has been like just coming up. He'll like have his like a very like loose idea of a song, and he'll come up with like he'll come and play it for us, and we'll kind of all just add our own parts and rewrite and write and do that. I don't know.
Yeah, so
very
like
collaborative. That's that.
Yeah, sort of like work out the rhythm section over what he's doing.
Yeah. At least like where I live is like far enough away from like the city that you can be in the city like whenever you want, but also it's kind of weird because like the Emerald Necklace runs through there, so there's like quite a bit of woods, and like the pond is there as well, so it's like it gives you like this weird prosody between like where you are and like all like everything that's happening in the city, that it's somehow like really close to you, but it's also not, so you're pleasantly disconnected, I guess. And so it's like you can take all the, I guess, like inspiration from the city and like being with all these people, and you can kind of like take all that back and like kind of be alone for a little bit and like decompress and like really sort it out, I guess. Leave campus. I feel like people, when they first get to a college, there's so much to offer anyways, it's a bit overwhelming. So they don't really feel like a need to leave the college, but definitely leave campus. Like this is like a really cool area, but I feel like there's like the kids get stuck in like the bubble. They don't really leave, like go to shows in like Alston or something, like do something off campus, you know, because like there's so much here. Like I found my roommate on Pro Arts, and like various projects and stuff. Like I know a few bands. There's this band called Kyle Thornton and the Company from Berkeley. They're pretty good, and a band that they're friends with, they actually got like a music video done from like the Pro Arts connection. Like they found like someone to do video from like it was either Mass Art or Emerson or something like that. It was a great video, you know. And,
well, I mean, another thing is like we found each other through like
we found each other through that pretty much. Like slash Facebook, but
yeah. So definitely like don't be afraid to like collaborate with people.
We're playing up at UNH September 5th. I think it's in their music hall.
We're playing with Wunderbar.
Yeah, they're an Emerson band.
Yeah, they're cool. And what else? Oh, we're playing at the Alston thing.
Alston Street Fair, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing at that.
Too young for that, and I never really knew all the facts until I landed on my back on your bedroom floor singing. So am I just talking? No, or am I actually saying something? 'Cause it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. 'Cause I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And wouldn't life be so much better if we weren't always so hungry? And a hit would last a lifetime instead of a couple hours on a Sunday or a Tuesday night, just like the one in Jasper. And I almost got in a fight and singing, baby, maybe one day. No, 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 no. So am I just talking, no? Or am I actually saying something? Choice, it's the substance that I've been loving ever since I was a youngin'. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no. I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. And I would do anything, anything, no, no. Every night in the back of the woods, and every single time I came, but you never really noticed me. I guess it's 'cause you knew that I would, but I can't say feeling stagnant like this, and I can't make sure, 'cause it hurts my conscience when we kiss, and everybody changed. You up and walked away, but in the back of my brain, I'm still waiting on the porch where she left that day. And everybody left, when to sit or stay, but in the back of the car, I'm still waiting to take the key and drive away. Show me, tell me them on the phone. And I always acted like I cared, I think I really did. But I thought about it, then got scared. Realized I can stay. Feeling stagnant like this, and I can't lay shit. It hurts my conscience when we kiss, and everybody changed. You up and walked away, but in the back of my brain, I'm still waiting. The porch where she left that day, and everybody learned when to sit or stay. But in the back of a car, I'm still waiting to turn the key and drive away. So why do you always insist on the extra mile? And all we do is push like this, and constantly I'm on trial, but I don't wanna stay here, and I don't wanna stay here at all. And please don't make me stay here, and please don't make me go the extra mile. And I don't wanna stay here, and I don't wanna stay here at all. And please don't make me stay here, please don't make me go the extra mile. 'Cause everybody changed. You up and walked away, but in the back of my brain, I'm still waiting on the porch where she left that day. And everybody learned when to sit or stay, but in the back of a car, I'm still waiting to turn the key and drive away. Turn the key and drive away. Turn the key and drive away. Who you are, but I know where you came from. Shooting down from the stars directly into my bedroom. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone. Baby, I don't wanna be alone. And tell Jasper that I'm going home. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone. Tell me, what were you thinking? No, that night you slept in my bed, and did you have any inkling? Oh, that I thought that'd be better off dead. 'Cause honestly, I was thinking, and at the rate of my own heart, you know, the time I was thinking, where am I? How did I get this to start? Know who you are, but I know where you came from. Shooting down from the stars directly into my bedroom. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone. Baby, I don't wanna be alone. And tell Jasper that I'm going home. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone.
Phew, we did it. We hosted an episode of Fast Forward Rewind.
Well, you know what? We're gonna do it all again tomorrow.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
Okay. Tune into the Emmys tonight because all of the cool kids will be watching.
But seriously, we're at Emerson. All the cool kids will be watching.
And be sure to turn in to us tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.